I welcome you all with Brian and Carrick for my video lecture series, Mechatronics Hands-on Learning for Understanding Sensor Technology. In this video, we will discuss a task related with infrared remote and receiver. Through this task, we will see how when we run our code and we will choose any two key from this remote. For one key, it will sense and will turn on our LED, and for the another key, it will sense the signal and will turn off the LED. So these two key signals will transfer from this remote to our IR receiver, and that will be diagnosed at this Arduino board, and as an outcome, this LED will demonstrate us whether we are getting the key 1 signal or key 2 signal. So this is only example with two keys only, and the actual circuit or actual code can be expanded to any number of keys pattern. So for demonstrating purpose, we are only choosing two keys. So let's see how it will work. So for this, you can see here, we will give we will give the input to this IR receiver through these two pins, VCC and ground, and the pin 3 will come at this digital PWM pin, this third pin, and something like this. So this ground will come here, this VCC will come here, and this pin 3 will come to this point. And for demonstrating output, we are using this LED, which is connected with 100 ohm resistance, which is connected with ground and the pin 8. So let's see what is the objective of this project or task. We will learn how to use infrared remote and infrared receiver module. For making this circuit, we require a breadboard, Arduino UNO, connecting wires, infrared remote, infrared receiver module, resistance, a resistor. We are using only one resistor for this particular circuit and one LED. So this is all about the requirement. And if you see the connections which I explained to you in first slide, I'm showing you again. So we are using here 1K ohm resistance. So that also may vary depending on the requirement at the output of LED. So if we are changing the value of resistance, this LED glow will change. So the purpose of this resistance is only to change the brightness of this LED. So it hardly matters whether you are choosing 100 ohm or 1K ohm. So this is all about the circuit. Let's see how experimentally it will look like, and then we will go with the code. So if you see this, so we have this circuit. So this part is known as our infrared receiver. This is our infrared remote, and this we are connecting. As I told you, the three pins are connected with the Arduino here, and the LED and this resistance, we are connecting it as output. So we can choose any two key as input, and that we have to give the input in the form of the code to the Arduino sketch. So let's see at the Arduino sketch first. So for making the circuit, we require we require the first sketch that will sense the number of the key, which key we want to use. So when we run this first code, so you see here, the first we are giving this IR remote so that we can give through the main library over there. So include library, we'll go in manage library, we will search this IR remote, and then we will install it. Once we install it, then you can see by this code, when we run this code, is a simple code in which we are trying to find the hexadecimal code for a particular key. So if I run this code, and you see, if 1 minute, I'll open this camera. So by pressing any number. So if I'm pressing this number, so you see the code for the hexadecimal code for this particular pin is this one. And now check for the second one. So I'm taking this second key. The hexadecimal code is this one. So in this way, we can see here that by pressing the two keys, can we see again? So see the first key hexadecimal code is this one, and for second key, the hexadecimal code is this one. So first key we will use to turn on the LED, and second key we will use to turn off the LED. So these two hexadecimal code we will use in our second Arduino sketch. So let's see the second Arduino sketch. The second Arduino sketch we have used. So this is our first hexadecimal code, and this is for hexadecimal code 2. So we are using again the second Arduino sketch in which we are defining our library IR remote. Then we are giving the in LED as for getting our output at pin number 8 and IR at pin number 3. So by writing this set and the loop, you can see here we are defining the first code if our code which is coming from the IR remote is this one, the first hexadecimal code, then our LED will turn on. And if we are giving the second hexadecimal code, then our LED will be off. And we are giving a delay for 1.5 second through 1500 millisecond code written over there. And this IR will remain resumed once it will happen. So let's see how it will work again. So if I run this programs and I see here, so if I see on the camera, so you can see now I'll press the first with first, this LED is on and it will resume. And then if I press the second one, this LED will off. So we can check again. So first press, so this LED will on, and as we give it the IR resume, so it will remain on. And then when we press the second, then it will become off. So in this way, we can give any signal from our remote to this IR module, and this can diagnose the signal which is coming from this IR remote. So I hope the working of infrared module is clear to you. Thank you very much.